I'd played at Highbury the year before in an England youth game, and going there, like, you know, the surroundings are just brilliant. You know, the changing rooms, you know, underfloor eating in the changing rooms in them days, and it was just brilliant being there. And I very nearly never played. I had a bit of an injury in my back, and the game before, and I was touch and go whether to play, and I got the okay and I played, but I only lasted about 70 odd minutes. I think I had to come off, and a bit of an injury.
70 minutes was more than enough, though, to make your stamp on the game. You'd have been playing alongside Mark, would you, in midfield, Mark Palios?
Yeah, Mark, Tommy Young. I think me, Mark and Tommy Young were in the middle of the park, yeah.
And Mark was tasked with marking Alan Ball or kicking Alan Ball off the pitch, basically. What was your job?
Mine was just get the ball and try and make a pass to see. We were under the cosh a lot, and I think Arsenal in the end played into our strengths, because he just ended up playing long balls down the middle, which Ronnie and the big man just ate up, and we were just trying to pick the bits and trying to get down the other end. But you know, we had a couple of, not just the one. I know Eddie scored. We had another couple of chances where we nearly got in as well. But the game was that quick, and as I say, the next minute I was off. And I think that was quick, but it was you know, one of the best results I think we've ever had.
Was that, in terms of the results of your career, was that probably one of the highlights?
That one for the club, yeah, it was definitely. I think we had another one. I'm not too sure if we drew at Wolves in a cup game as well, and then got beaten in the replay.
You did the next round. You got Wolves, and Eddie Lloyden scored again actually, and you drew 1-1, and then, as you say, there was a replay at Molineux, and you lost that one 2-1. Alan scoring the goal that night. So yeah, another big game and another big result.
Yeah, it came. I say that after the Arsenal game, I thought, then we got Wolves, and they had some great players. John Richards, I think Emlyn Hughes even playing for them then. And you know, going to Molineux, another big ground, famous ground, and it was great.
I'm just looking at this season. So you've obviously made your debut, I think I'm right in saying, the year before, so in 72, 73.
I think I played the last 3 or 4 games, because, as I say, because the squad was hit by a lot of injuries towards the end of the season.
You're spot on. You make your debut against Blackburn Rovers away from home in a 2-2 draw when Young was on the score sheet again. He got himself a couple of goals. So you make your debut in that game. And then at the start of the next season, Mark Palios makes his debut. We've got Steve Peplow making his debut at the end of that season. Stevie Coppell making his debut. Barry Mitchell making his debut at the end of the season. Hugh Macaulay, Willie Stevenson have come in. I mean, there's so many names here who are absolutely synonymous with Tranmere past, really.
Yeah. Well, Coffey was like a part-time player. He was still at university when he broke into the first team, and I think he took Steve Peplow's place, because I think Steve got a bit of an injury, and Steve Coppell made his debut then in place of Steve Peplow.
Just on that Arsenal game again, you will forever be the only club with a 100% record at Highbury. That will never change. I mean, how does that feel when you kind of think back of what you achieved that night?
The result was the thing, but I think it was the way that the lads just hung out and played, and you know, it was a scrap. Arsenal obviously the better team, but let's say 1-0. And the goals win games. Absolutely.
Can you remember the celebrations?
Well, I'd come off and had twinges in my back, so yeah, we went back to the hotel and had obviously a few drinks. I think the chairman was made up, so and I think there was a couple of directors as well. But I think there was a couple of directors. One was based down in London, and he came into the hotel and he was chuffed.